When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me.
This dude just makes you happy.
Just one look
Every
at
song.
I know.
Even Use Me makes me happy.
I know.
You just be like, hey, boy, just use me, you'll be smiling.
Woo! Happy Tuesday, beautiful people. I'm Babz Rawls. You're listening to Babz, Lovebabz, Lovetalk. Happy birthday, Dooley-O!
Hey. Happy birthday, Dooley-O. Dooley-O turned 50 today.
What?
Can you believe that?
Oh, my God.
Some people I thought was older than me. I seen a guy the other day. He said, yeah, I'll be 48 in 2 years. I'm like, man, you look way older than me.
Oh, you doing that?
Sheesh.
Oh, you going to be doing that from now?
Sheesh. My eyes said, sheesh.
Listen, I see people who I went to high school with, I was like, and they didn't age well. I was like, I run around, I was like, am I aging well?
I know. I wonder what they see in me when they, they probably say the same thing. So
I know. I mean, I'm really fat now, so I wasn't fat in high school, but I'm fat now. So I'm like,
blessed.
Happy birthday!
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
I've been chasing you for like years to get on this show.
To get on this show, right?
I know.
Where was I? Oh, I was with Lisa that time. I was up here. I had a show with Lisa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Rhythm Nation Lisa.
Oh,
Rhythm Bear Lisa.
Whoa.
Super Salsa Lisa.
Yes. Doing
a lot of things.
Yeah, she is that beer. Now I gotta go chase the blue beer because she got the blue.
She got the blue out.
She got a blue. It's a light beer, so I gotta go chase that. See how that is.
Okay, yeah.
Because I like her beer. I like it.
You know, I'm the DJ for her rhythm company. So.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you the DJ for everybody. We were just together at the United Way shindig.
That's right. We did do the United Way.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was good. I was like, early in the morning, those people was hyped up. I was like, ooh.
That's good. I mean, they said I did a good job, so
they'll
I'm
call you again. Yeah.
That's all I need. And the check didn't. The check came fast.
I know.
Because sometimes they hit me in the head at the end of that day. It was like, oh, you gotta go through accountants, and when you start doing that, now you a month and some change.
Yeah.
Trying to get a check. So now I got a little heated because I need it. But you know what? I said, just relax. You're gonna get your money.
Yeah.
It's United Way.
They
can't do nobody wrong.
Yes. They sent it. I got home and a couple of days later, a week later, whatever. I was like, oh.
Yeah. When you're not expecting it, it
pop
right where you want it. Right where you want it.
Down with
extra.
Them some more.
It ended up being extra and not needed. So
all right, so I know you because you friends with my brothers from Church Street South.
Oh yeah.
So I know you from there, but you're also married to my Sora. So
I did.
Jen
married a beautiful woman.
And you got beautiful daughters. You just had a daughter graduate from college?
Yep.
Your
Syracuse,
oldest daughter?
my daughter Tori.
Oh my God.
Tori Simone Jackson.
Old enough to graduate?
She did it in 3 years. and let me tell y'all, she graduated from co-op, and co-op had a program, a college program. And she took all the programs that she can get out of co-op.
So she had enough credits so she could.
Went, yep. She had enough credits and got recognized by Yale. Not repertoire, that's it. But the Yale newspaper. And then she got into Fordham. Didn't like Fordham because it was too New Yorkish.
Yeah.
So she ended up saying, you know what, I want to get out of Fordham and go to Syracuse. But no, you need that Fordham. You need that Fordham on your back. She's like, no, I'm going to Syracuse. So she went to Syracuse, and 2 years later, she was graduating.
Wow.
They say, you're not a junior no more. You're a senior. You got too many credits. You got to get out of here.
That's good. They ain't trying to hold you hostage for money.
I mean, at some
Shaking
points
you
I didn't
down.
know. At some points I didn't know how I was,
gonna pay.
I was gonna pay, and I'm sure there's still some finances that still need to get paid off, and and God bless her mother too.
Yeah.
God bless her mother too, and as well,
Yeah. It's nice to see them grow up and get out your way.
And she's working in New York now.
Oh, she should have just went to Fordham.
She stayed in Fordham.
Good for her. I remember she was a little itty bitty girl.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's
big
a
up Tori.
grown
Big
woman.
up. Yep. Now I got 2 more. They ain't going to college
Oh,
for another like 10
you
years.
got,
And I'm like, oh,
you
man.
got
You know, I'll be
10,
DJing.
15.
I'm going to be looking like Moses parting the Red Seas behind the turntable.
Because they little girls.
They little girls.
Are they even 10?
Yeah. So I need my own school. Y'all help me support these children of mine. I need my own little hip hop academy I'm working on. Y'all just keep, plug Dooley-O in. You know I'm a good guy. I'm gonna do it right.
You need
Plug
it.
me in, please.
I'm out that game now, baby.
That's
you
right, plug me
you
in,
people with these babies. So we here to talk about some graffiti. You do a lot of. You truly are a Renaissance guy. You really are artist, intellect. Musician. Well, you spin music. Create music.
It's that I can never get rid of a hobby. That was my thing. Like I can't be like if I'm an artist. Like,
yeah, but this is not a hobby for you. Like this is more
life.
than a hobby.
This is a life movement.
Like a hobby
it was a hobby at first.
Hobby, somebody making 2 pig
You know
villages.
what? It's not a hobby. yeah. I wasn't doing that. I was doing that.
No, you put out CDs.
Yeah, I did that. I put out music.
Uh-huh.
I got vinyl records. I'm probably one of the few people besides, there's a couple people that did vinyl, but I got a lot of vinyl records that I put out that a lot of people don't know about from cross seas and stuff like that. And that's how I was able to go cross seas when I introduced myself.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I wasn't getting a record deal here. Music is changing. My style's getting older. So, I sent some stuff to some people cross seas, and Lewis Recordings, which was my first big deal over there, said, yeah, I'll do the record. I know who you are. I know your background. You know my background from Steezel. Also, the Steezel documentary is out, y'all.
Is it?
Yeah.
How can we see it?
I'll send a link.
Okay.
I asked Steezel to this so he can say, hey, Steve, send that link.
Okay. All right.
It's on YouTube as well.
Okay.
It's been a couple of pieces, but I think what I saw was the full thing. And it looks pretty good. It tells the story. It tells it, pretty decently. So it's real good for him as well.
Wow.
He's part of that history of B2 in New Haven, Connecticut.
Well, you're an artist too. You're a graffiti artist, and your work is beautiful.
Thank you. I've been trying to
you refined it. It's refined. It's
refined. That's what I've been trying to do is refine it, but still use it as a tool.
Yeah.
Like graffiti, it was frowned upon a long time ago.
Oh, I know.
But I always knew that, these people who are frowning now, they're not going to be in this corporate office too long.
Mm-hmm.
The people of my age that grew up with graffiti, they understand what it is. So, now they're in corporate position and they're like, yo, let's use graffiti on the Sprite can. Let's put graffiti in the background. We got to put breakdancing involved. We got to put this hip hop thing involved because when I was younger, I grew up wishing that it was on TV like this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So their ideas from the past has now become present.
Yes. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? Does it feel commercial? Does it feel exploited?
I don't get into that. It should be commercial. Everybody that does graffiti should get paid because it's an art that you can't. A fine artist can't pick up a spray can and get busy. Just like that. Just like I will have to learn fine art.
Mm-hmm.
But see, everybody's doing fine art. But see, the youth created graffiti. Fine art's been around for years. Every style of art's been around for years. Graffiti art was created. And when it was created, people started, it was frowned upon and it was illegal.
Yes.
A lot of it is still illegal.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I've been through all that. But a lot of what I'm trying to say is that right now in today's world is barely a risk.
Okay.
Meaning, you understand
it's
what I'm
much
saying?
more acceptable.
It's much more acceptable
right.
in a suburban community.
Yeah.
In the hood.
Like people are not thinking gang violence.
No, they're not thinking gang violence. They might say just don't write gang violence.
Yeah.
But I recently had that painting a nightclub. The owner was just like, listen, I don't want the gang stuff on the wall. I was like, why would you hire me thinking I want to put some gang stuff on your wall? That's what I'm saying in my mind. Like, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. But when I said I'm not even gonna do, I'm gonna do graffiti without you knowing them doing graffiti.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, came out. Shouts out to also.
So can you when you see graffiti in places, do you immediately know who the artist is? Can you tell?
I can read it, but I can't. I don't know who the artist is unless I know
who it is.
Artist.
Okay.
But the funny thing about, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. A friend of mine who I still do graffiti with, he said, I said, well, who is this guy named Arrows, right? And because I used to see his tags everywhere, and he said, well, Arrows, he kind of, you know, he's a white guy, he's got a mullet, and he's got some blue hair, whatever, right? I said, really? I don't even know what a mullet is at the time. So I'm walking through Macy's, and I see this guy that has
a mullet
with
and blue hair. That's got to be Arrows.
And, right. And I walked up on him and I said, excuse me, are you Arrows? And he looked at me and was like, how'd you know? And that's been my friend for over maybe 40 years.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
And let me tell you the story about that. Because, you know, I come from Plymouth Street, Kimberly Avenue, to Liberty Street.
Mm-hmm.
I come from a hood. I wasn't involved with anybody of different colors. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but when I'm in Arrows, he introduced me to another great friend of mine, Scat, and their whole crew was from Hamden.
Mm-hmm.
And they was about, you know, hip hop and that, you know, graffiti. And we automatically had a connection. So I was introducing my peoples to them. And then we started our own clique. So now, not only that I'm painting, which we're going to get back to that, not only that I'm painting in New Haven, but I'm painting out in Hamden.
Mm-hmm.
You know, behind the bushes, behind the trees, behind the factory. So they had some weird spots. You know what I mean? I was on the street. I was painting on schools, tearing Lehigh up. You know, Lehigh had that big court field.
Yes.
We used to tear Lehigh up, boy. I used to tear Lehigh up. I love Lehigh. Lehigh was a perfect place, boy. Don't let me go back to Lehigh. All that space over there,
oh
flat, dry, nurse school, looked crazy. Looked crazy. So, you know, but, you know, and I tell you, when I tell this story about when I had a party and I'm telling, I had this other dude in the hood, we call him, you know, Dino, Paulie, right? Dino and Paulie lived across the street from me. I mean, across the housing thing, Liberty Street. I told Dino, yo, I got some white people coming to the party. He said, you ain't got no white people to the party. Stop playing. I said, white girls to the party, Dino. You know, Dino's Italian. So Dino's like, yeah, all right, whatever, man. Ain't nobody coming to this hood. When he see my Hamden people rolled up, he fell out. He normally passed. That was a highlight of his night. And the funny thing about it, 2 white guys got in a fight that night. You know? I was like, yo, we can't bring you out to the hood for nothing.
Like, come back to the birds.
Yeah,
man.
you know, y'all starting trouble down here,
come
man.
Down here, mess up our thing.
But you know, I mean, but to say it was just like, you know, I have great friends. You know, that broke my you know, being just around all black people,
Mm-hmm.
being around a lot of different other people. You know what I mean? Like, I only knew black Puerto Rican, barely Puerto Ricans at the time. But that time in my life, it made a big difference in how I did graffiti too.
Yeah.
So before then, I'm gonna tell you how I started graffiti. Do you know Scott Huckabee?
Yes.
Okay, we all know Godfather Scott Huckabee. Right? Now Scott Huckabee used to. At first I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna say this. At first I didn't like graffiti at all.
Really?
I never was impressed about it when I was. You know, probably was like I started graffiti when I was 13. I was going to Roberto Clemente, and when I was going to Roberto Clemente Middle School, that's when the hip hop thing really starting to get its way in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now, I go to school, and they wrote graffiti all over the school, writing their names. It was horrible. I was like, yo, why would they do that? They just destroyed, you know, Roberto Clemente. But then I went back the next day. There was some new graffiti there, and it said Izzy. It was silver pieces. It used to come out the ground long. It said IZZI. And it had like it bust out the ground and had rocks over it. It was really colorful and it was like really cool. Now I said, now that, yo, I like that. So I tried to, write that. And come to find out, I didn't even know that years later that was Scott Huckabee.
Oh.
Now Scott Huckabee used to write Izzy all over. Like he's doing on Gulf Street. He's doing. I mean, like he was like to me like one of those dudes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he still is. You know what I'm saying? So and then came my mentor Slim. Slim made the paper when he was doing graffiti on stuff. Slim Rick Venaki was from the projects, and that's how I knew.
I know Rick Venaki. You know his whole family, the Venakis.
The Venakis, yeah. So Rick Venaki, before he went to the military, he was a big time graffiti artist down here at the way back. So, Rick pulled me under my wing because we kind of, I knew he did graffiti and I wanted to be down. He gave me an alphabet and that was it. I picked up.
Well, you must have known you had some artistic ability before that.
Yeah.
I mean, were you drawing on notebooks and stuff like that? Like, were you?
I mean, I had some, my mother gave me some art supplies. I do remember she giving me a whole bunch. Because you had to have
been an artist at
some point. I can't remember.
I mean, because you have a great eye, and I don't know, you could just wake up and you must have had some inkling of that kind of ability.
I can't really say that. Only reason why I just remember once Christmas, I just got a whole bunch of art supplies for some reason that my mother gave me. But it wasn't like I was drawing all the time. I mean, before that, what captivated me was the rap stuff, the music. But back then, you wasn't like, I'm gonna be a rapper. That wasn't deal. You was just like hip hop, the hip hop. You don't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
But I heard
everybody was a rapper.
Right, everybody was a rapper, so it wasn't like you gonna be a rapper. That was making a record wasn't it. It was just like hip hop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, okay, where am I? Okay, so Rick Venaki put me under his wing. There was another cat named Jinx that was from New York. He was from the Bronx. He was with original TAT crew, and then you got the movie thing coming out. So now. You don't really get to see graffiti like you see it when you start seeing like there was a TV show called Night Flight. There's a couple of things. It was Night Flight. It used to come on after what's that, Hot Box or whatever. Anyway, a long time ago. So Night Flight used to show on PBS all types of different documentaries and stuff like that. And then they went to a film called Wild Style.
Oh yes.
Okay, now Wild Style to me is a perfect representation of what hip hop is. You had break dancers in there, you had breakdancing story, you had graffiti story, and you had this story of rival crews back.
Okay.
And so Wild Style kind of blew me away. I was like, what is this movie that I can't find? It's not in the theaters. It's not at the Strand. Remember the Strand?
Yes.
What's the other two down there? Sherman Williams, Sherman Williams,
the Roger
Sherman. Roger Sherman. And then this is the Kung Fu era. So now we got this hip hop video.
No, I saw Bruce Lee at Roger Sherman.
Me too.
It's my favorite.
Bruce Lee, Fist of Fury.
Yes.
Chuck Norris movies, all type. I mean that. You should come out, might turn around and get your ass kicked by somebody because everybody was so excited. This is because everybody doing flying kicks out the theater, popcorn everywhere. Back then there was no boundaries. Ain't nobody had no rules. So anyway, where were we? So Rick Venaki, he put me on his wing, and that was it. So then now here's the rebel side of graffiti's like this. So you're young, you don't have any hip paint.
Oh,
you gotta learn how to. You gotta learn.
How to get you some, or
you gotta learn how to
use it. You
gotta learn how to get you some. And believe me, I tore a few hardware stores up in the hood. I tore the one up by Yale. I tore that one up a whole bunch of times. I was right by Lehigh. I leave there and go straight to Lehigh. I ain't scared to say these businesses closed. Everybody dead and they used to have these businesses. But you know, sad to say, sad to say that I had to do that to sharpen up my artistic skills.
We didn't have any money.
I didn't have any money, and then too, but that was the rules. Like there was you understand?
Like you couldn't go just buy. You had part of the mystique and the history is you gotta.
There was a book out at that time called Subway Art. Now this has changed the game from your mentor to seeing Rick's like, yo, there's a book out called Subway Art. This has had to be the most stolen book in history. When I tell you this book has been stolen maybe 1,000,000 times. Cross seas everywhere. When I talked to every graffiti writer back in the day, they was like, how'd you get this Subway Art? Oh, you know how I got it. He was not leaving that bookstore in the mall.
Oh
upstairs.
My God, yes.
You're not leaving out of there if you had that book in your hand.
Oh,
that book
Lord.
is like the gold Bible of graffiti. You're like, oh my God. Babz, you're getting exclusives, you know what I'm saying? I don't be telling people these little things about me sometimes.
Well, they can't come get you now.
Nah.
You know.
I was
But
a
that's
child.
a good
yeah,
story.
I was a child. But you know, this book called Subway Art is by Henry Chalfant and Martha Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
And these people, right? These two, they documented graffiti from early 80s, probably late 70s to the 80s. They documented, took pictures. Somehow they were smart enough to take pictures.
Okay.
And then they end up meeting other graffiti artists and then going into the subway yards and getting the real deal. Like, there's stuff on YouTube about Henry Chalfant. Y'all need to check it out. So anyway, this book is the Bible of graffiti. And in this book, you had rules. Mm-hmm. It told you, do not go over somebody. That's called crossing out.
Oh, so if you see some work
and you cross it out,
okay,
that means that, yo, I'm ready for war.
Okay.
And graffiti wars, I've had maybe a few small ones, but graffiti wars is a little different because you'll never catch the person, but you'll always get caught or catch the person at the most weirdest time. Mm-hmm. Like we found out this dude that was crossing our crew out, TSB, worked at Dunkin' Donuts. We rolled up on him, me and Herman Ham. Yeah, Herman Ham used to be down with you. I'm telling him his business, Herman. So, you know, it was stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but so in this book, it had all the rules. Uh-huh. And writers tell you how to get paint. We used to go in the store, we used to rack it. You figured that if you want to be a graffiti writer, you had to be an outlaw. Nowadays, you ain't got to be an outlaw.
You just get a job.
You get a job. You go to school. You buy your paint down at the store down the street, and you golden. Like it really amazes me. Like I'm really buying paint to go paint on wall. That's kind of hustling backwards almost. Mm-hmm. I'm only doing it for me.
Yeah, but you don't got no energy to go and pop some store for.
No, I can't do that no more. They watch me as soon as I walk in. I got that look. He's slick. He think he's slick.
Yo, they just like, no, he in here.
Yeah, he
I don't think they think you trying to pop some paint.
Now if I pull a little more, if I let my gray show, now that I'm 50, then maybe they won't recognize me or something.
So talk to me about how these young people discover graffiti. Are there young people out here still carrying the art form forward?
They are, but you know, and I gotta be real about this part. There's not a lot of young people of color. You know what I'm saying? It's young people from different worlds. Okay.
Because I know the Asian kids are huge.
Asian kids, you know,
they love Western, plus particularly Black Western culture.
put it like this: everybody loves Black culture.
Yeah, till they gotta be Black.
Until they gotta be Black. I love that. Anyway, but the thing is that, you know, what's crazy about the graffiti world is that you would definitely, when you see another Black writer, you're like you feel like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? Like wow, yeah, you know, all my graffiti writers here were Black. And there's a few that are white, you know what I mean, or Puerto Rican at the same time, you know what I mean? But my top are Black, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still fighting to get these guys to stay in there. You know what I mean? Because those are the ones that impress me the most. You know, like John 1, like Volcan, Phase 2, Dez, Case 2, and I'm missing somebody. And say my mentor, Slim. You know what I mean? So, you know, these brothers was bad. You know, they did some really fly graph. You know, and so I wanted to be like them. You know, and nothing to take away from other artists or other writers, but you know, this is what I saw. This is me looking at me. You understand that? I say that. I start comparing black and white stuff. I tell people, this is me looking at me. You know what I mean? Not me looking at you. You know. Anyway, let's get off that. But where were we?
Young people.
Huh?
Young people coming up.
Young people coming up. Okay. So now it's a little different now.
How?
Because they're
not outlaws?
One, they're not outlaws, and two, they have a lot to not worry about. I mean that they can pick and choose anything they want to be. You know what I mean? It's all laid out for you. Everything's been done. You don't have to reinvent the wheel unless you got something magnificent to give. But everything is done. So if they like, I'm teaching a graffiti class at ACES. It seemed like the females got it better than the boys got it. You know, I say some of the kids, they're all about learning, and some of the kids not concerned about that. They're concerned about what rappers speak about. You know, which is kind of like, you know, I'm offering you something that you ain't gonna learn unless you learn on your own. But you can get first hands on everything. And some are just like not too excited. Like, okay, I had a 2 years ago I was teaching at another school, and I had a kid say, "What the F do I need hip hop for?"
Whoa, your head must have fell off. Because you
ever see in the cartoons when the whole body breaks down in pieces and starts running around trying to put itself back together? That's what happened. And I was like,
did you ever think you lived to hear that?
No, never. But you know, what I told him was, I said, you gotta understand, you don't think the way you dress is because of hip hop? The way you got dye in your hair on top of your head, you got your hat leaning to the side, you wearing a fresh pair of kicks. Before hip hop, everybody had on shoes and a suit. No one was thinking about wearing sneakers. You understand what I'm saying?
Not outside of the gym.
Not getting fresh color from top to bottom. That's hip hop. If you got a fresh pair of orange shoes and put on an orange shirt and drop an orange hat on or an orange fitted nowadays, that's hip hop. You wouldn't have got that from nowhere else. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You would have got your whole swag. You know, you walking left to right, you bopping. You talking in different languages. That's all hip hop. That's the culture. But you know, today, rap music has destroyed it. You know, they destroyed hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that you know, I mean, it just, but you know, that was the plan anyway.
You think so?
I mean, because they found gold in being dumb and negative.
Yeah.
But when it was just like, fight the power.
Yeah.
Video.
Yeah.
One dude in Fight. I can tell you who shut it down. That one dude in Fight the Power in the Public Enemy video. One dude from Brooklyn going, go, go, go. That's it. Shut that down. Shut that down. After that, was there any more hits from Public Enemy? Maybe a few. Maybe a few. Maybe a tiny little noise. But that's just mine. Let's say now it's about that. But back to graffiti. So I think the younger generation, they just got to figure out what they want. You know what I mean? But I think they do have it. It's easier now because of the internet. Hop in, learn how to do it so fast. I mean, they're coming up with so many different things. Now you have different spray tips. fat, skinny. Then
Yeah,
you
because
can mix two cans together.
stuff that you had to do by hand.
Stuff we had to do. We had to go get the DW40 can. Y'all know what the DW40 is, right?
Yes.
The DW40 can with the straw. Put two caps at the end of the straw. The glass cleaner cap, right? Glass, the blue and white glass cleaner. That was your fat. That was your fat spray. That's your fat cap. They had to take those two caps, hook up the DW40 straw. But first, you had to take the spray can, flip it upside down, and let all the compression out, all the air out.
Oh,
Nothing
my
but liquid would come out.
God.
So then you start. You see, I don't also understand that people don't know that we didn't have a lot of colors back then because Krylon was the main tool. Spray can, because of that, you can just make a straight line with it.
Mm-hmm.
Krylon, because the pressure was good. Krylon discontinued like 5 colors. That was jungle green, icy crepe, hot raspberry, popsicle orange, and maybe beige avocado or no aqua. Aqua was the color. I'm telling you, I know all this stuff, right? So they discontinued these colors, and now we stuck with like hunter green, beige,
So you had to create
brown. So we had to create colors at one point to try to get that line, like that green right there on your sanitizer.
Okay.
That green, you couldn't get that in the 90s.
Pull that in front of people.
Yeah.
See,
like that green right there.
They had to make this green.
That's the jungle. That's the jungle green right there.
They had to make this green.
Yeah, that's the jungle green right there. You know, even that purple, that plum purple, that got discontinued.
Wow.
And it's just like, you know, those are the colors you want. So even graffiti artists went to Krylon, like, look, can you make colors for us? And Krylon said, no, we're not representing graffiti. No, not at all. So we went to Rust-Oleum because Rust-Oleum was a thicker paint. It didn't spray as well, but it, you know, when we go out at middle of night, it's called bombing.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see graffiti just pop up somewhere, somebody bombed it. You know what I'm saying? Now you say the word bomb, you might get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But back then, we was like, yo, where we going? We going bombing. So we go out and we go bombing. We use a lot of Rust-Oleum because Rust-Oleum can cover anything. Krylon couldn't do that. But Rust-Oleum can cover anything.
I feel like I'm getting inside tips.
I'm telling you might be out bombing tonight. We gonna bomb tonight? Babz, you wanna go? I'm
going. I'm down.
All right, we're gonna start at Edgewood Park real quick. We're gonna start there and we're gonna find our way.
Oh my God, I love it. So Rust-Oleum said yeah?
Rust-Oleum said no.
Oh.
No.
Now that everybody making paint now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Germans got it right. The Europeans got it right. They went and started making paint.
Oh.
And when Montana came out with all them beautiful colors and that stuff sprayed and stuck to the wall like it was nothing like it.
Mm-hmm.
It changed the whole game. Now you gotta buy spray. Now you ain't trying still. I said it's worth buying now because now I got the colors I want.
Mm-hmm.
Before, you know, you was taking any old spray can to make it something happen. But
yeah.
I mean, so you had the books, you had the videos. Another movie that came out called Star Wars. Star Wars was by I'm sorry, I'm gonna get the name right and wrong. No, I'm not even gonna say the name. Henry Chaffon also had something to do with Star Wars. With I'm sorry, Charlie Ahern, he did Wild Style. Him and they had their own clique. Okay, just say their clique. The guy that did the Subway Art book came out with the movie Star Wars. Okay, so now Star Wars was the book but live. Now you talking to graffiti artists that's in the book, and now you're seeing subway trains go by. Right? So this is all my development stage. So now I get a copy on VHS, or Rick got the copy on VHS of Star Wars. Boom, I got a VHS player. Bang. We watching Star Wars like, yo, we gotta go to New York and get some pictures. So now me, JR, my boys from here, and then Andy, Scott, Kim, Arrows, we go to New York Graffiti Hall of Fame. Because in the books, they have Graffiti Hall of Fame, 106th and 5th Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
We go to Graffiti Hall of Fame. That's where we see the big, humongous first big giant graffiti mural by Vulcan, Stingray, and Dez. And to say like this dude Dez was a notorious graffiti artist who took no crap, who wrote on the line, got busy, and ended up being DJ K Slay from
Wow.
New York. Yeah, yeah. He was a DJ back then, but he got his highlight later on in life. Not as a graffiti artist, but as DJ K Slay. But still a legendary graffiti artist. People see him like, oh, let me take a picture. Because, you know. Anyway, so where was I?
Artists. Artists are all over the place. So we were talking about how young people get to this work, and do they carry on the tradition? Like, do you? I mean, it's got to get passed over. It's got to get passed down.
It'll always be passed down. Even if I believe the young generation, there's a few out there who see it and want to be down with it, who's going to take it seriously. But I think that, you know, at this point, they're taking it to a different way. Like now, when I took it seriously, I had to take it as the generation before me, as an outlaw. Now they have to take it as somebody who can get in the gallery, somebody who can get paid.
Oh, okay.
But see,
Is that the goal?
That was never the goal for me. You know,
but now you are in galleries. I mean, now your stuff is showing. I mean, people buy your stuff now.
Yeah, I mean, because you know now it's like, okay, I'm a little older, and to be honest with you, I always said, man, I wish when I was 13 that I started doing canvases and the wall. Because being in the gallery, you got look down upon.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you sold out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just like you jumping.
Do you think that's a kid mind? That's a kid mind.
It depends. It depends on what you got on. Feel me? Like it depends on who you are.
Well, you're an artist now, so.
I mean, like, you know, no, I'm just saying.
You can't just go to somebody's house and paint on their walls. They want a canvas.
Right. But see that. But what I was saying.
But
what I was saying was this, like back then, like, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because it was a revolution. It was like, yo, you're an outlaw. You're a graffiti writer. You're not a graffiti artist.
Yeah.
You're a writer. You write your name. That's what it is. Writers. We call each other writers. You know, I'm a writer and I'm a graffiti artist. The writer turns into the artist.
Oh, I see.
You understand?
Yeah.
When you writing. My name. You put your name everywhere. You do it for fame. You don't do it for nothing else. You don't do it for money. You just do it for fame. You tear it up. Go busy. Get busy every night. I walk from Hamden. I left my Hamden buddies walk from Hamden to Kimberly Avenue one night. And tore Dixwell Avenue up. Tore it up. Cute house, all that. Gone. Tore it up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, but the next day, you killed it the other day. I saw all them tags you did down on Dixwell. You killed it. I'm like, yo, you know, I came home.
So do you now, somebody photographs these now, right?
Yeah, I mean, we all do.
Okay.
We all do. I mean, like, you know, sometimes I'll see some tags and some throws, and I'll just take pictures of it, just a document. Because that's another thing. So, okay, we've said I'm going to move forward. Okay, so now, yes, I am doing paintings, and I prefer doing gallery stuff, but I also prefer doing walls, you know,
and you do
legal
murals.
Walls, do murals and stuff like that. Yes.
You did, what is it? What school you just did? Celentano?
Celentano, co-op, not co-op, what's that on the Legion Boulevard?
Career.
I did something in Career, did Celentano, working on something for Davis, if I can get it right. You know, some other.
Yeah.
So, you know, I do murals, I do paintings, I have my art studio, 909 Welly Avenue.
Yeah, I was there. I didn't see you. You had two brothers in there.
Yes, I have my brother Wayne.
I said hi to them.
Okay.
I said I knew y'all were coming because Dooley-O said y'all were coming. Because they were set up. They had hats and T-shirts.
Yeah, Wayne and Shavar, they're originally New York writers, originally Subway artists. Good friends of mine. They came to spend the weekend with Dooley-O, and I told them that we got this big citywide studios, bring your stuff, show love. You know what I mean? And they're doing big things. Like Wayne's been all over the world. You know, he's been all over too as well. And you know,
when do you go back to Europe? Do you plan?
As soon as I put out another record, probably.
Oh, are you working on one?
I'm working on an instrumental album, but slowly.
What do you mean instrumental?
Like just me music that I made to rap over, but I'm not rapping.
No.
No, it's just something that you put in your office, you play. It's like you don't have to deal with the rapper. You're dealing with the music.
Oh.
You know how sometimes you love the music, but the rapper's horrible.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go through that.
Oh, you solving a problem.
Yeah. So when I come out, it's like a DJ album.
I don't know if people not want to deal with you though. Like
No, I'm good. I ain't gonna front, but I think that at this point, as we're doing more of DJ Dooley-O, you got to do a DJ album. That's what DJs do.
Really? Is that a thing?
They make instrumental albums. So if you go DJ, if you type in DJ on Spotify, he'll have a whole album popped up, and you listen to that.
I had no idea.
Instrumental albums. They're called instrumental albums. All them songs that you got good beat with those songs, those are all produced by DJs.
Huh.
And producers that just, we don't want to put rappers on. You know what I mean?
Is rapping become a dying breed?
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna. Oh my God! I'm not gonna say. What was that you about to say?
Are they a dying breed? Like, are they gonna get canceled out?
Oh, I think it might fall in the. If it keeps going the way it is, it's starting to fall into the cracks like how jazz did.
Although jazz is making a really good resurgence right now.
Yeah, but at one point, after disco, jazz was kind of back, in the back corner.
Mm-hmm.
It's to certain people. But you gotta understand, when you start talking about music and what's going on, I'm from Connecticut, so I don't see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You're from Connecticut, you don't really know what's going on.
That's not true. Because you know why?
Well, to a certain point when you just, but I'm saying, like, you don't like I tell all the DJs, cause they kind of play the same routine. And I'm like, and they be like, oh man, you be playing records that I ain't never heard before. I said, yeah. I said, why, just because the radio station here tells you what to play doesn't mean that we're doing the same thing that they're doing in California. You know what I mean? If you don't get out this box.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, you're absolutely right.
Because when you say, well, why don't we have this type of party? Why don't we have this type of style here? Why don't we have this here? Because we don't have enough people, and two, we don't have much culture here in the state.
Mm-hmm.
We have the culture of people, but everybody's separate.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The Jamaicans are over here. Puerto Ricans over here. Blacks over here. Whites over here. It's all separate. Do we come together? Do we have, we have our Italian festival. We got our Freddie Fix.
So what do you want? You want a all-world festival?
Why not?
All right. Then I'm going to put that on you.
Why not? Hey, I might do it.
Let's have an all-world festival.
I might do it. I got some plans for next year. Let's see what happens.
All-world, all-music festival.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
right.
how come like we don't even have an African festival. We got a lot of Africans here.
Mm.
Why they don't have their own festival? Like, why don't we have like Gulf Street should be like some sort of like every week
should be some international
crazy thing going on there every weekend.
Okay, I like that.
I mean, that's how I feel.
I really like that a lot.
I mean, Jamaicans have their festival. How to Be Black Festival, whatever. Italian festival, right there. Right there on Gulf Street. Give us the Italian. We ain't gotta go to Wooster Street for that. We eat pizza every day. We have Italian. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I like that.
All right. So
that's where we're gonna start.
Let's get back to graffiti real quick, because I don't know how much time.
We got like 2 minutes.
Got 2 minutes.
Well, we're over, but we gotta go.
Okay. All right, so the most I can say about graffiti, to sum everything up, it stopped me from being drug dealer. It stopped me from doing worse things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Seriously?
Yeah. I mean, because, I was around drugs.
Yeah.
Like my Liberty Street is drugs.
Yeah.
AK-47.
Yeah.
Drugs, hood. Right there.
Uh-huh.
I
know. I mean,
I could have chose that path. That was
my oldest brother got into it.
Yeah.
Right.
And my oldest brother got into it.
And went down for it. So
yeah.
Maybe he's fine now, right? But
yeah.
10 years, 12 years is a long time to go down for some
powder substance.
Yeah.
Because I figured out. I said, because I asked, I'm cute, bro. I asked my older brother. I said, how much you gonna make off that? How much you spend to get $1,000? How much you gonna make off that? $1,500, $2,000. Whatever he said to me didn't make sense. I said, you mean to tell me you making a risk just to double your money? Nah, not me. I can do me a graffiti shirt with no risk. That's $20. $2 for markers and stuff like that. I done spread my. I said, oh no, I ain't with that. Y'all brothers fool. Y'all ain't make, man. Y'all crazy, man. All that risk and all that you gotta take in, go to jail, get killed, shot, murdered over this stuff. When I could just draw something and make some money off of that, that's when I knew I ain't money. I wasn't that money. I had a good mother too.
Yeah, well, my brother had a good mother too, but he got caught out there.
Yeah, my brother had a good mother.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
I know you relaxing. We had a good conversation the other day. I said, "Are you having a party?" He's like, "Babz, I have a party every weekend."
That's true.
I'm not what I want.
I'm not having a Dooley-O bash where you gotta be dumb enough to pay to get in the door, dumb enough to put on a brand new suit that you just bought. I appreciate it, but I'm not gonna let you do that. I'll let you and Rudy's at $3 a pop. Some of y'all get in for free.
There you go. I like that.
There it is. So I party every week. Happy birthday, Dooley-O. Thank you, Babz, so much.
Oh,
Peace to all my graffiti artists. Keep your head up and keep making that money and keep bombing them walls. Tear up the city, whatever you want to do. Do it the best of your ability, but also at the end of the day.
You have to come back so we can talk art some more.
You should.
Because I really want to talk about the marketing of art.
I'm available tomorrow at 11:30.
Oh, listen. Thanks, Brian. I'm on my way out. I guess Harry will bring his butt back to work tomorrow. We'll see. Have a good one, y'all. And the sunlight hurts my eyes. And something